Minasan, oha konbannichiwa. How's it going, everyone?
Konnichiwa.
Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a great day. This is the lesson 8 kanji stream. We're getting along, and there's only like 15 left. Wow. No, there's like 150 left. But anyway,
残りすぎ。
quick announcement for all you guys who are here. Next week, I am turning off notifications for this series. Not the live stream, but for the premiere. So the premiere will still be happening at the same exact time as always. But I'm going to be turning off the notifications because most people, I guess, who are subscribed are either way beyond this or doing their own thing. So the videos do very poorly. So I want to give YouTube the chance to show it to new people, which they'll only do if I turn off notifications to subscribers. So sorry, I'm gonna be turning off the notifications, but just so you know, it's still happening. Same time every week. And I will be dropping notifications in Discord. So get in there if you need the notification to stay reminded. Five-Toed Sloth Bear had a good they added a comment down below the premiere about how you can set up notifications on your Google Calendar. So thank you for that. That's very helpful.
ありがとうございます。
Pop up today's image. What's this today, Yuki?
みんなわかる？これこたつでゴロゴロしています。
Kotatsu de goro goro shiteimasu. Kotatsu is, for those of you who don't know, it's like a table that has a blanket like stuffed between the top of the table and the legs, and there's a heater underneath it. It's either part of the table. In olden days, there was like a little, an indent in the floor where they put the coals that they had used to heat up the bath. So it's very, well, maybe not everyone, but there was.
オールドファッションですね、それ。
Yeah. That's how it used to be.
今エレクトリシテ
Nowadays.
ィだから。
That's what I'm talking about. I said nowadays is electricity. I said in the old days, a long time ago.
はい。
That's how it was done. So, yeah, that's a kotatsu, and I believe that's Yuki rolling around. Goro goro is to roll around somewhere. Goro goro suru. Roll around or take it easy. Relax.
はい、
はい。
もう寒くなっちゃってね、そういうシーズンになりました。
She said it's become cold, so it's that season now. Yes, it is.
ね。
Welcome from Brazil, Gerusa Araujo.
はい、
洗うよ。
ようこそ。
Welcome. I've got words. 行きましょう. Yes, let's go. Mysterica. Mysterica. Mysterica かな?
ミステリ
ありがとう、
カ、
先生。
ありがとう。
ありがとうございます。
I forgot words さんが行きましょう。
Sorry for my comment last video. I don't remember your comment last video. A lot of times if I answered your comment in the actual comment section, and I forgot your name, I'm sorry. A lot of times I don't actually look at the name of the commenter in the comment section because if I answer, usually I don't get to answer comments on videos because there's so many. So if I see something pop up in my notifications and I think I can address it quickly, I do answer that. But no worries.
はい。
I don't remember what it was, but sorry about that. I just wanted to say I saw your manga haul video and it really inspired me. Ooh. A lot of that manga from the manga haul video is back there. We have another shelf downstairs. Let's see if I can find a picture. That is it's got even more manga in it because we just kept buying more after that. I don't know if you saw the video where I tried to read them all. No, I don't have a good picture off the top. Anyway, yeah, we've got a lot of manga in this house. I started buying digital just because we don't have space. Rika to iimasu. Rika-san, konnichiwa.
Hi.
About learning the kun. Okay, yeah, no worries. A lot of people are commenting about why don't you add the onyomi and kunyomi to the videos? And I'm like, I mentioned it in the original video that like it's against my philosophy of learning kanji. I find it useless. I'm gonna need to make like a lesson 0 video, which I think I'm gonna make fairly soon. That I add to the beginning of the playlist. That's like, hey guys, we're not learning readings yet. That's going to be later, just so that people know. Because I get that comment every single day on all 8 of the videos that are out now. So no worries. Lots of people are wondering why. And because the thumbnail for the original kanji video is not the same, people don't realize that that's actually the beginning of the series. So, Yuki, what's your favorite manga?
私のフェイバリット漫画ね、最近はもう、ワンパンチマンばっかりで
Recently, One Punch Man.
もう
Okay.
ねまとめて読んでるんですけど、隣のなんだっけ、ヤングジャンプウェブコミックなんですけど、
She's reading it online on a web comic because the One Punch comic is actually available for free online. I mean, you might have to be in Japan, but it's available for free online, the whole thing. So she's been reading that
はい、
online. So that's her favorite recently, One Punch Man. I also enjoyed that quite a bit. My favorite of all time was definitely Black Cat. That's the one. And to give spoilers, if you haven't watched the manga video, it's Black Cat. But recently I've been reading, let's see, maybe I'll put it over here. The,
ここ
no, yeah, right here. I've been reading Dragon Ball on my phone. The original Dragon Ball in color. So I've got that whole series on there.
カラー綺麗だし、
It's
いいよ
really
ね。
nice. Yeah, I've been reading that. And I really enjoy it. But Black Cat's probably my favorite. Dorohe Doro, you can see back there, is quite good as well. But the ending was So. Kids book recommendations of to read simple stories. I've never really read a whole lot of kids books, so I don't actually have a lot of recommendations. Yuki は子供向けの本は子供の頃読んだことありますか？好きなやつ。
子供向けの本を子供の時読んだことあるか？子供の時は
好きなやつありますかって。I actually have a good one.
でもそのさ、いつも言ってるやつはマジックツリーハウスですよね。
Magic Tree House,
めっちゃ面白いよね。
The Magic Tree House is good. The only issue with Magic Tree House is that it's originally written in English. So a lot of the Japanese that shows up is sort of forced into that format. So it's not as natural as this is a good kids book that's really popular right now. I read the first one a while ago. 不思議駄菓子屋 Zenitendo. I can't get that centered. There we go. This whole series is actually very, very easy to read and quite fun. I read the first book maybe two or 3 years ago. I can't remember. And I was not expecting much, and I really, really enjoyed it. So that's a good series for really anyone, I think, at any level, but quite simple.
なんかそのゼニテンドもそうなんですけど、なんかそういう子供向けのそういうちょっと人気がある本ってなんかミステリーみたい、ちょっとミステリー感があって、なんかサスペンスっぽい時がたまにある。でそういうのがなんかいつも流行ってるんですけど、私の子供の時に流行ったのはあれ学校の階段とか妖怪レストランという。
Yokai Restaurant, yeah. She was just saying that a lot of books that get popular with kids have like a mystery theme, sort of mysterious or some kind of mysterious theme. This one is no exception. She said when she was younger, ones like that were sort of popular were what did you just say? Yokai Restaurant. So Yokai Restaurant and what was the other one?
学校の階段。
学校の階段. So school staircase. So those are two series that were pretty popular when she was a kid. You can still get them.
ステーケースってそのホラーストーリーみたいななんかやつ。
でも妖怪レストランもそうじゃない？
まあそうそう。
They're both kind of like horror mystery type ones. Those are good.
そう。
漢字の動画ありがとう。You're welcome. I'm glad you're enjoying them. But I want to know the dozen plus ways to read. Hold, let me get my learning hat. Yes, I have a black cat named Sushi. I like sushi too. One Piece. I read the first few books of One Piece when I first started learning Japanese 10 years ago. And it was too hard then. 10, maybe 11 years ago now. It's very long.
ね。
I have a feeling that the manga is probably better than the anime. I feel like the manga maybe moves faster, like because you can read faster than watching. I don't know. I haven't read enough of it to know.
まあそうだよね。アニメってなんかその漫画の世界の中のなんか2分とかを30分のアニメでやってるから。
Yeah, they do one little story. Takes like 3 minutes to read this, and it's a 30-minute episode. I'm reading Dragon Ball right now because I've never watched the series either, and we started watching the original series from 1986 or 7 as well. And I was on like I don't know, book 7 or something. So like episode 70, I think, in the series, in the manga. And I was like, well, I don't want to watch the anime yet because I don't want to catch up to where I'm reading. That'll spoil it. And I realized it's like 70, it's one episode per story. So I'm like 70 episodes. We could watch it for like 15 hours or something and I'd never catch up. So I was like, okay, we can watch some. Let's see what else. Oh man, I grew up on Magic Treehouse. Can confirm those are good books. Yeah, I read the first book I read in Japanese was a Magic Treehouse book. I read like 5 of those, and they weren't bad. It's a little hard because there's really only hiragana. There's not really many kanji, so it can be harder to read that. I love Azumanga Daioh and really want to read Yotsubato in Japanese. Oh, I've never heard of Azumanga Daioh, but I have all the Yotsubatos right there. 今私の一番好きな漫画は
はい、かぐや様は告らせたい。
おー、天才たちの恋愛頭脳戦 in translation, but my son and I watched the anime with subtitles. Oh, nice. I've never heard of that one.
私もアニメは全シリーズ見まし
She's
た。
watched the whole anime series. Okay. A new one I discovered is Tongari Boshi no Atelier. Oh, I've heard of that one. I recently learned some new words and was happy to recognize Boshi since my teacher is following the Anki books. Nice. How many kanji do we need to learn before we learn words? We're going to learn 118 kanji, and then we'll be jumping into words. So there will be 23 videos in total, learning the meanings and writings, and then there will be 23 videos learning words within sentences for all of those. Every word we're going to be learning is already in the Anki deck on the website if you're a member there, so you can check that out if you don't want to wait. Manga definitely moves faster. Anime draws out some arcs into dozens of episodes that were really 1 or 2 chapters. Yeah, that's what I'm noticing. Namek will explode in 10 minutes. Yeah, right. How did you get into Japanese? I personally was introduced by rhythm games. I lived here. So I lived here for a year and decided I wanted to stay longer, so I figured I should learn Japanese because it would probably make living here more fun. So that's it.
私最近なんか思うのはドラゴンボールの中の一番多分好きだったキャラクターはピッコロ大魔王ですって言ったよ。
Yuki's favorite character she's realizing now is Piccolo. Piccolo hasn't shown up while I'm reading yet. So I'm still reading sections that Yuki's never seen before, I think. She missed the first,
まあフリーザさんは超人気だからね。
He's also not. Literally the only characters out are Kame Sennin, there's Goku, there's Buruma, there's
Pilaf,
Yagu, じゃなくて
Yamcha,
and his friend, and then
Puaru,
and one more character. Udon. And who's the bald kid? Pilaf. That's it. That's the only characters that have shown up so far. So, do you need to be a patron for the Anki deck? Not a patron, a website member. Yes, that's a perk for the website. Because people can make their own from the videos, I figure. So, and then it took like hundreds and hundreds of hours of work to make that Anki deck. So, definitely a perk for the website. But anyway. All right. So, let's go ahead and get into not this, but this. We're going to start breaking down the video together. I've got some added comments I wanted to make while I went through it with you guys this morning. Whoa, Elmo Miers, thank you so much. Oh, hi, Andy and Yuki. I never catch the live stuff, but your channel and programs are very helpful to my learning. Thanks a lot. You are very welcome. Thank you very much for every donation that is made on this channel. Yuki has to research what a good kanji for your name would be. So she's going to look up Elmo. Edumo is going to be... Yep, the name we're going to do your name in kanji right now. Thank you so much, Edumo-san. Holy crap. Seijin-san gifted 50 ToKini Andy memberships. Holy crap.
50?
Wow. Chat's about to get going. Welcome, Gina. Thank you so much. Seijin-san. Wow. Are you sure you didn't throw an extra 0 in there? Holy crap. Thank you.
すごい。どうなってるんですか？すごすぎるんですけど。
Wow.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you.
成人さん、本当に成人さんなんだね。
本当に。So Yuki's gonna work on Elmo's name, and then Seijin-san, if there's anything you would like her to write for you,
はい。
please let us know. We can either write Seijin or another name or anything else you want.
はい。
Wow.
ありがとうございます。
I don't even know if there's 50 non-members here at the moment.
ありゃ。あ、でもギリカレントビューアー
There's
58
50, but there's a lot of members here, so.
そうだよね。そうだよね。もうメンバーなんだよね。
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
All right, so she's gonna work on those names
はい。
and let us know, yeah, what name you want Seijin-san, so she can work on yours after Elmo's. ありがとうございます。Write a haiku. Write a haiku, says 72 Alsabi. いいですね。
本当だよね。もう俳句書くレベルだよね。
はい、ありがとうございます。
Welcome to
Alright.
eighth ToKini Andy
Kanji lesson. That was super fast. Hold on. What end level of the JLPT do you recommend to be at with visiting Japan with no interpreter with you? It's hard to really give an answer to a question like that because you could be N1 and not speak at all. There's a ton of people out there who can pass. And 姫谷さんは俳句笑ったって。ありがとうございます。
私俳句読むんだこれから成人さんのためにね。
There's no speaking section of the JLPT, so it's hard to say, hey, if you can read N1 and write, well, you don't even have to write, that you'll be safe when you're in Japan. Like you could be N5 and speak better than someone N1. So it's really up to sort of practicing and getting some exposure and stuff. So, but with that said, the level of if you can speak and understand a certain, like, at a level of the equal to the JLPT, and I had to pick a number, I'd say N3 is around where you're going to start feeling quite comfortable. Let me think. I have a second name, which is German, which is Herma, which is a Spanish name. I had a friend when I was walking in Spain whose name was spelled that way, and I can't remember if it was Herman or German. How do you pronounce that exactly? So we could write it out in katakana, hiragana. I'm sorry, in a katakana and then make kanji. I can't remember how I said his name. It's not German, right? It's Herman. Hermanu. Something like that. Yeah, Hermanu. That I think Pollux, the way you spelled it, is probably good. Hermanu is probably good. It's maybe good.
Oh, okay.
Or Herman. Yeah, that's it. Okay, sweet. Hermanu.
Nu.
Is probably fine. Herman.
Herman.
Herman is probably fine.
Hi.
Hey, Sterling, thank you so much. Just wanted to thank you, Andy and Yuki. You guys truly are getting me through this JLPT this December. Thank you, and thank you. Ooh, good luck on the JLPT. Thank you so much. ありがとうございます。Thank you very much. I forgot that I can hit like on all these. I can give a heart. I don't know if I can make it up to here. Oh, I can't like the gifted memberships thing.
すごすぎだよ。50?
で、ありがとうございます。A Sterling. A Sterling さん、please let us know what name you'd like Yuki to write for you.
はい。
So we've got Erumo-san Yuki's working on right now. She's got the first kanji ready already, so that's coming soon. And then Herman-san is next. And then A Sterling, whatever name you'd like us to write in kanji for you, will be next. Thank you so much, and good luck on the JLPT.
少々お待ちください。
All right, while Yuki is working on those, we are going to go ahead and jump into the video. Thanks so much, guys. Appreciate the support. Here we go. Welcome to the 8th ToKini Andy Kanji lesson. Why is it Today we're going to cover the meaning, building blocks, writing, historical evolution where applicable, and a story to memorize each of the following kanji. We'll also learn the parts and radicals needed for those kanji. Today, there's 3 new parts. By the way, stick around to the end of the lesson where we'll be doing a quick quiz to help everything stick. Yes, you will. Don't let me forget that I have to teach you guys how to type these easily so that you can type them into the quiz when we get there. So let's get into it. Jumping right into the kanji today, this one might look a little complicated, but when you find out that it means car and that it's a pictograph, things should start to click. It's a pictograph. I think, like, originally, when we get to the history part, you'll see this, but this part was usually the wheel, But when I look at this now, like, these look like the wheels to me now, right? Do you guys see that? I know my first name is Arex, but don't really know my last name, Sterling. Okay, so Arex, we'll go with Arex. So what Yuki does is she's gonna write that for you in kanji. So she's gonna pick some kanji that she thinks would be appropriate for your name. So we'll use Arex. Perfect. Thank you.
Arex ね。
The official radical of car is car. Probably no surprises there. We can break it down further into one day. And so I noticed this while editing. I was like, it's not day. I mean, this kanji and this word can mean day, but we've learned it as sun. So I just dropped that little correction up there. I always pictured kuruma as two axles, top and bottom, with the body in the middle. Yeah, that's what I always thought too. And staff. But for the story we use in this course, we'll be sticking with a pictograph. Yes. There are 7 strokes in car. Because, like, with the parts that we've created, the sun and 2 worms, imagine we have a sun and 2 worms next to it with a staff stuck through them and someone's riding on top of the sun. I mean, that would be fun to imagine. So I guess that might have worked. But anyway, before we continue on to the writing of this, Yuki has drawn Erumo-san's name. Arigatou gozaimasu, Erumo-san. I'm not sure if you're still here or not, but here are the 3 kanji that she's chosen.
はい。じゃあエルモさんの A からお話しします。A は笑うの笑顔の A です。
So the E in Erumo, the first E, is the kanji for to smile or to laugh.
で、このルっていう字はちょっと何回か見てる人はわかるかもしれないんですけど、青色のジェムストーン、その瑠璃色のルっていう字なんですけど、そのなんか綺麗なとか爽やかなとかっていう意味が込められてるらしい。
So it has a meaning of like fresh or beautiful.
そうそう。だけどなんていうの？青色のその宝石。
It's the color of a
っていう字。
a type of blue gemstone.
で、もは、守るのもです。
And the mo is to protect things.
はい。
So those are your kanji that Yuki has chosen for you, Erumo-san. Thank you very much again. I don't know if you're still here, but if you are, thank you very much. All right, back over to the video while Yuki works on Heruman-san's name. Thank you guys again. 45 days ago. Oh, wait, I'm missing some comments here. I picture the vertical stroke as the axle on the top and bottom as the car's wheels. Yep, same here. I'm Brazilian. I started to learn Japanese 45 days ago. Your channel is perfect. Thank you so much, Vitharama. Appreciate it. I'm glad you're finding it useful. Writing sun card is Greek mythology. Okay, maybe I should have just gone with my gut and used the weird worm wheels for the story. But we didn't get to the story yet, but when we get there, that could definitely be one that works. Is the word cart in the past the same as the word car now, or is the kanji the same but with different pronunciations? I mean, considering the kanji are from thousands of years ago, some of them, or at least 1,000 years ago, I have to imagine that the kanji back then was used for cart, and now it's used for car. You gotta realize that these were taken from Chinese originally. So most of the kanji that we'll see when we get to the history part were not used in Japan. They were used in China. Some of them were. Some of the newer ones were used in Japan. But also those were probably said slightly differently. So I imagine it's not the exact same word. Although it could be, because, for example, haguruma, for example, a teeth car, is what's said for like a spoke. Not a spoke. What do you call those things? Haguruma in English is
gear.
A gear, yeah. For like a gear, or what's wheelchair again?
Kurumaisu.
Kurumaisu, yeah. So like a car seat, which is for a wheelchair. So it is possible that the word was the same as well, but I don't know for sure off the top of my head. Every single one follows the rules you would expect. We start with the first horizontal one. We draw sun exactly as expected, and the next horizontal one. We then cut through all of the parts with a staff, making this kanji be one of the few we've covered so far that seems to follow all the rules. Don't worry, more and more kanji will begin following the rules as we move forward. In the distant past, I find this kanji easier to write than you'd expect. Like, I don't know. It has a lot of parts, I guess, but it's not so difficult, I don't think. Car always seemed to have the parts that it has today. Hi, Jill. I just actually talked about this a few minutes ago because it comes up a lot. We're going to be getting to that. We're going to be covering words within sentences so that you can naturally learn the how to, quote, read them. You shouldn't learn how to read the sounds of a kanji. You just learn words that they're in, and then that helps you sort of recognize how they should be read eventually. But it usually had lots of other parts as well. Sometimes I'd say no, Ian. Before there was any writing at all, I guess. So before writing was introduced. But originally, I actually learned recently that Japanese was written just in Chinese. So people would write, they'd learn Chinese. So like the elite who would not learn to write Japanese in Chinese, they would just learn Chinese and then write Chinese. So no, they've always used kanji, I think. Times there were two suns acting as wheels, and other times there were people. I like this one. Two people pulling a cart. That one's really obvious. This one is like, I think the cart fell over. And then this one's like a double car for now. Interesting. This is a dumbbell, obviously. And this is maybe someone carrying a bow and arrow on a chariot. This is a crossbow car. Those are pretty cool. Pulling the car. Who knows what this really old one was? Aliens. I vote for aliens, of course. The main point, though, is that this was... what the heck? This looks like a... this looks like some kind of symbol for like one of the divine... Not a divine beast, but like one of the... What are those things called in Breath of the Wild? The old technology that walks around on the legs. This looks like it's from one of those. You can see they took a lot of inspiration from ancient kanji for the Zelda designs. Always a pictograph of a car or cart. Our story or image will also be a pictograph for this kanji. Imagine a new futuristic electric car from above with only two giant wheels and a big old single pane of glass on top. Think this Tesla Model 3. I think that the YouTuber Whistlin' Diesel put giant wheels on. I haven't actually watched that video, but the thumbnail keeps popping up on my YouTube, so... Remember that it's a good idea to... All right, so, as, where was it? Who mentioned this a second ago? Tufted Como was just saying, Helios is the god of the sun, riding the cart, carrying the sun across its path every day. Yeah, you could totally use sun if you wanted to for this story, with our worm wheels and the staff stuck through him, and that's a car with Helios riding across the sky every day on his sun car. That could also work for a story, absolutely. I love when you guys share your stories that you would use for these. So if anyone has a better story, please let us know in the chat or in the comments if you're watching this later. Yuki's still working on Heruman's name right now, but we're going to have her take a break from that and write this kanji how her and I would write it. So I'll go first down here at the bottom. So this is my car.
そしてヘルマンさんが
できましたか?
できました。
Oh, okay. We'll bring that up in a minute. So there's my car.
はい。
Pretty simple. Not that hard to write this one, I don't think. Balanced. Let's see Yuki's. 1, 2. Okay, so her sun's a little bigger than the top line. And the bottom line is obviously bigger.
はい。
It almost looks like a 2. Like a sun sandwiched between a 2. Right? Because the top line's shorter and the bottom line's bigger. And then if I were to write this really fast... it looks basically the same. What's your super fast car, Yuki?
Super fast.
Whoa, what was that? That was interesting. That was interesting.
ちょっとね、ちょっと滑っちゃった。それ滑っちゃった。
Interesting, interesting. I like that. Welcome to this, excuse me, ToKini Senpuki Maxim.
ありがとうございます。
The sun could be a part of a big solar panel and the car runs on the sun. Ooh, I like that. That's a good one, Rocky.
いや、滑っちゃってないかもしれんな。こんな感じなんだから、この火をかくときが、
Right.
こういう感じなんだから。
Interesting. I don't even think I can do that.
それは何回も書いてるからですよ。
I guess I can. That I accidentally almost wrote city. I see. Okay, interesting. Okay, so the easiest way to type this kanji is
これなんだろうね。車かな。
kuruma. Yes. Kuruma will get you this kanji typed so that you can participate in the quiz later. Remember, we are not teaching you words right now, although it is a word. This is just so that you can participate in the quiz later. So you don't have to worry about memorizing this past today, but this is how you'll be able to write it on a computer so that you can get your answer into chat for the quiz later. Kuruma. Kuruma. Sha is another way to read it, but it's probably 1, 2. Oh, it is number 2 for sha. So sha would be quicker to type. So that's another faster way to type it if you wanted to. Kuruma or sha will get it typed for you. So nice. So now that we have that there, Yuki is going to bring up Heruman-san's name. Thank you very much again for the 50 gifted memberships. Appreciate that. Thank you so much.
ちょっと俳句も書いた方がいいよね。
She's going to work on the haiku later.
後でちょっと
それは違う人
読み上がりましたら
違う人のリクエストだったけどはい。ヘルマンさんの
感謝を伝えるね。はい、ヘルマンさんの字はちょっとブディズム寄りになってしまいました。ごめんね、もし宗教が気になったら。
Jill, it's best not to think of it that way. That's not what we're teaching here.
はい。このヘルという字はエルという字で時間が経つとか、あとはお経の経という字なので、スートラという意味もあるんです。
So this one it can be read as eru and as well, and it has a meaning of one more time. The first one was the passing of time, and the next one it's used in the meaning of sutras, prayers like sutra, old Buddhist scriptures basically. So it's used in those prayers that are said by monks and stuff. So the passing of time is the monks say their prayers.
そう、一応ね、心の安寧的な意味を込めました。で、満はこれ満ちるっていう満席の満とか。
To be full in like a.You can see it in like manzoku to be satisfied and full of something. Yeah.
そう。っていう意味があります。
Right. So those are your two kanji, Heruman-san. ありがとうございます。
ちょっとね、宗教っぽくなっちゃってごめんなさいね。
Well, the middle name, that is, right? This is your middle name, right? That's the one.
はい。
All right. Thank you very much again for that.
いや、でも結構かっこいいと思います。
It's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty cool.The next name you could be working on is Alex-san's name. So thank you very much.
お待たせしました。ありがとうございます。
All right, I got to remember to bring the video back up again. What are electric cars like Tesla called if densha already means train? Haha. Denki jidosha is the full word, I believe. Denki jidosha. Denki jidosha.
最近ね、簡単なやつがあって EV.
Yeah, but that's what I was going to bring up next. Yeah, the way we really refer to it in Japanese nowadays, and you'll see in newspapers even, is just EV. In English, EV. Electric vehicle.
EV 車とか言うかも。EV 車
I have 3 names too, so. Huh? EV 車 EV 車確かに言うよね。EV 車って。You'll see sometimes. Kusa says 72 Al-Sabi. だよな。笑っちゃうよね。Pause the video after each story and really try to imagine it. Or to create a story of your own that will help you remember the kanji even better. Make sure the story contains the meaning. I just noticed in chat here, Rocky's chat. Let's see if I can scroll down for you guys. Cars existed in ancient Japan? Aliens. and every single part in some way. Thank you so much for your streams, guys. Even when I have a bad mood, your content makes me feel a little bit more positive, for real. So I'm extremely grateful for that. Thank you so much, Maxim. And Yuki's going to work on your name, too. Thank you for becoming a member, Maxim-san. Ne? Arigatou gozaimasu. So you're going to get your name in kanji as well. Thank you.
Hi.
That's like, I find it amusing that toll roads, parking areas in Japan are PAs. Yep. Mm-hmm. Bringing us to our next kanji. Hand. That's also the official radical for hand is hand, which I think is fair here. It shows up as a radical in many other kanji, though the shape changes a bit when it's in other positions. We'll cover those when we need them. We can break it down into a no radical. The 自動自動車 was self-driving car. なんか人がいらない? Possibly. It could possibly be 自動自動車. That'd be good. So many members. Like 100 members of the YouTube now. Thank you so much. The kanji for two and everyone's a feathered broomstick. That is the exact order we'll write the 4 strokes of hand in as well. We write the no radical from top to bottom, or right to left, then the kanji for 2. Everyone's got to drop in some of the member emoji in chat. A couple Ando-sans, maybe Yuki with a banana crown. Os.
Yay!
Welcome to the ToKini Senpuki Synthetic Vocalist P. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. If there's a name you'd like Yuki to work on, Yuki's going to be writing names a lot today.
Hi.
So if there's anything you'd like her to write for your name, let us know. Sorry, it's a little off topic, but what's the difference between kuruma and jidosha? They both mean car, don't they? Well, jidosha is not just cars. So kuruma is like, you know, like a car, like a sedan or whatever. Whereas jidosha is any type of vehicle. So it's like this. It's the same as the difference in English between car and vehicle. So I hope that helps. Oh, my name in kanji? Yes, Yuki's going to be working on that next. If you'd like something other than Maxim, let us know. We then cut through those 2 parts using the feathered broomstick radical. Don't forget to curl this part out to the left at the end. I'm looking forward to lesson 9. I'm editing that right now, a little behind. But that little curl at the end of kanji, I have a nice little fun part that shows up in the video next week, so look forward to that, guys. Historically, this kanji was apparently modeled on an open palm. So you've got the palm with the fingers, it is indeed, splayed out. They weren't very good at drawing hands back then. Or aliens. It was aliens. I should stop with that, but I can't. The ancient Chinese kanji creators made it so easy to use my imagination. Of course, this old Japanese, or Kobun version of the kanji, kind of looks like some kind of ghost Pokemon that has 4 squinting eyes and a smiley face. If you can see, sometimes the official radical tufted comma is only used to indicate the reading, which means that it may have nothing to do with the meaning. That even slightly, be sure to hit, or it might just be the main component of like the design of it. So the official radical does not always indicate the meaning. The like button, because I have to say that. Our story for hand blends the 3... That was you that made that one, wasn't it? I forgot about that. All of the emoji, all 7 of these, were part of a competition on the Discord years ago, where we had people make their own stickers. The only one there's one here that is that Yuki made, and that was Ando-san. I believe Yuki made the Ando-san, the Ando-san one, or the not like this one. Where's the?
あとバナナは私が作りました。
This one?
OK
okay, Yuki made these too.
そうそう。
That's funny. On we go. Parts we broke it down into. No, looks like he's tickling this one. Whose hand is actually a feathered broomstick, and he likes sweeping off the 2 fluorescent worm brothers. Indeed. I'm sure you guys can come up with a better story for this one than we did. And he likes sweeping off the 2 fluorescent worm brothers. So let us know in chat. The next.
はい。
Yuki's almost done with Alex's name. Yo, go Yukuri.
時間かかっちゃって。
Alright, so let's get the board out. Ba-bam. Alright, so what? Oh, you.
はい。
Alright, we'll let you be read this time to make it a little confusing. So we're going to have Yuki write her version of te first, even though you
私
kind
い
of
つ
already
も
say it.
赤だったっけ？私黒じゃなかった？
So we use what is called ateji
はい。
maxim. So your name, of course, would usually be written in katakana, but it is possible using the sounds to choose kanji to make a kanji name for you. You wouldn't be able to officially use it here, but she's going to choose kanji that may be in a name if there were one that was said the way yours is. So there's Yuki's. Mine is usually a bit wider, I feel like. Yeah, I definitely go pretty wide.
おー。
No, I guess this is my quick one.
ちょっとこれ滑っちゃったのこれ。滑っちゃったことを言い訳にする。
Okay, okay.
このさ、このフォントのやつはこんなに長くなってるよね。
Yeah,
下が
the design, if you look on the screen here, it's quite long on the two. The two is quite long with the no being quite small on the top.
こんな感じだよね。
So I think I've usually written it that way. Although my no is usually a little bit bigger too. Well, not that bad. That's a bit too short. But yeah, I probably usually write it something like that. But if I were writing it fast, it might become closer to yours.
うん。
Whoa. Okay. Interesting. You
こんな
connect
感
the
じ
interesting. Isn't that a different kanji? I feel like this.
ここが跳ねてる
I feel like
から
I've
いい
seen
だ
this
よ
as a kanji before. That's not a kanji, but interesting. You've learned some bad tricks that Japanese
What,
kids learn in
what?
school to write fast, guys. What is this? I don't know what that. It's a nose, I guess.
ここでね一回終わったのここで一回終わったんだけど
Hi, hi, hi,
手
hi.
が離れなくて
Oh, she was unable to lift her hand. She's too
こう
sleepy.
行っちゃったんですね
Oh, without lifting her hand. Interesting. Okay. So, to type this one for the quiz,
はい
to type this one for the quiz later, the cursive taste stroke order is a bit weird. First stroke is normal, but second stroke is the vertical flick stroke. Interesting. I don't know how to write cursive in Japanese. So, the quickest way to write this one on your keyboard is just teme.
あとはシュッかな
Yeah, te is definitely the fastest way to write this one.
Honto?
Shoot has so many other things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the fifth one that shows up, whereas for te, it was the first one. It's definitely te.
はい
I know this one, says Seijun. Nice. 私は行かなきゃ。でも、来ます。ありがとう、先生。いい動画を作っていますね。頑張って。Cat's Pure, thank you so much.
ありがとうございます
Shudan. Synthetic vocalist says Shudan. The way of doing something or the method. Yeah. Method means ways. Yeah. It's a good word. All right. So, I remembered to change over to the video. So now you guys are ready for that one. Let's continue on. Lots of pictographs today, eh?
Karate.
Well, this one is no exception. It means child. The official radical for child is, unsurprisingly, child. We'll be seeing it in plenty of other kanji. 2 of them we'll see in this video. But we can break it down further into a feathered broomstick and one. That part on top, we're just gonna leave that alone. Think of it like the head of the child, I guess. I mean, if we go back to that quickly, you could almost see or argue for this being a fu part. You remember the fu part we learned back when we first learned water? Like, I could see that. The only issue is that fu, it usually comes a bit further. Like, it usually stops out even with the top line, and this one does not. Like, very clearly it does not. And this is not a super common part in other kanji, so I don't think it's worth learning separately. Just make it the head of the child. All right, we're just going to leave that alone. Yeah, we're just going to leave that alone. But before we leave that alone, Yuki has finished Alex's name. Thank you so much,
お待
Alex-san.
たせしました
You got a 4 kanji name.
そうちょっとね4つになっちゃって申し訳ない本当
She said, I'm sorry, it became 4.
本当は 3個が良かったんだけど
She wanted to do 3, but it became 4. It is what it is.
すいません。
はい、お願いします。
はいじゃあレックスさんの「あ」は歩くとか歩むの「あ」です
The a in Alex is to walk or to go down a path.
はいでこので レは
That bit.
この列という激しいとかその
Mhm.
なんていうの気持ちがすごく積極的な意味のある感
This is
じ。
very over the top or very, very.
熱烈とか
What's the word for 積極的はなんだっけ? In
えっと
English. In English, it is
Proactive.
proactive. Yeah, thank you. Proactive. Yeah.
はいプロアクティブな感じ
Mm.
で
And over the top.
はいでこれが列という感じになっています。で空はこれ赤って読むんですけど
This can be read as red, but
もうちょっと普通の赤の漢字よりも、もうちょっと赤いもうなんていうの
it's
濃い赤
redder. It's a stronger red or a deeper red
Mm.
than a normal, just the red kanji. So
Hi.
this is one you see in names a lot.
うんそうだね、
うん
であとすは空のすに
And
な
the
り
next
ます
one is the kanji for sky.
Hi.
Arex. Thank you very much, Arex. Appreciate that. 積極的. That is the word, synthetic vocalist. Appreciate
Hi.
it. Andy is learning English, yeah. Slowly forgetting it every single day.
はい
I'm-
次すいません次ダニエルさんですよね。
次は
違う
次はちょっと待って
次はこの人
マクシムさんかな
マクシムさんは
A Sterling request was Alex. So next is Maxim さん。
マクシムさんね。
Maxim
マクシムさん
is next. And then synthetic vocalist P. Synthetic vocalist P, was there anything that you wanted Yuki to write? I may have. ダニエルはその次ですね。
了解です。
と申します。
はい。
ダニエル will be right after Maxim さん。よろしくお願いします。
はい。
Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate it.
ありがとうございます。
僕の日本語は小さいです。でも、これはファンです。日本語で This heart is hiding it. ファンなんですか？
ファン。
ファン is 楽しい。
何ですか？
楽しい。
はい。
Howdily doodly 629. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad you're having a good time. That rhymed and it wasn't supposed to. I should be a rapper. Think of it like the head of the child, I guess. Child has 3 strokes, with that head part that we don't have a name for coming first. Next, we draw the feathered broomstick, being sure to curl it out to the left at the bottom. We then draw the 1 through that vertical line. This looks so cool. I don't know why, but I think that the calligraphy version of this kanji looks really nice. I just visualized Ando rapping, oh god. Which don't give me any opposite of what you would expect. Once again, early simple kanji. Interesting side note, this part on its own is actually a kanji. There's a kanji with it for this, and you could argue that it would be worth learning that first. But let's see, that's a pretty high level kanji. Ryokai. Ryokai. The kanji for ryo in ryokai, I'll pop that in chat, is an N2 kanji. So it is a kanji that's learned in N2. So I decided not, since it is not the actual official radical, I decided not to include it as a part here. But it's an interesting side note. Often break the, quote, rules, but more complicated kanji will... Homeschooling mom here, trying to learn alongside eldest son and a couple of his friends. I'm so grateful for your videos. Thank you for doing this. That's awesome, Amanda. I was homeschooled. I was homeschooled until I was 12 years old. My brother and sister were homeschooled until college. And I'm glad that I was. I did go to school after I was 12 or 13 because I hit my rebellious phase, and mom decided that I should probably be around more kids. It's a little easier to homeschool nowadays, I think, because there's so many groups and stuff that get together and they can like cover ground that maybe parents aren't able to. But yes, I was homeschooled until 12. I hope you're enjoying learning. Kyle M, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate that. Look at that. I'm rhyming like crazy today, guys. Maybe we do need a Nando-san rap about learning Japanese. Oh God, am I making a commitment that I can't live up to? Arigatou gozaimasu. Kairu-san, your name will be popping up after Maxim-san to Danielu-san. Arigatou gozaimasu. Appreciate it.
ありがとうございます。
Let me hit the... Oh, I can't hit hearts on that one. Oh well. Anyway, tend to follow those rules, so don't worry about that too much right now. One thing to note is that in handwriting, the first and second strokes are very frequently combined into a single stroke. Yeah, so like, oops. You'll very frequently see it written like this. Like that. I'll just pop it actually up. Like, I actually write it this way. I don't lift up my, we're doing the writing later. It's not yet, but I don't lift up my hand for the second stroke. I don't feel like that's necessary at all. Amada desu yo. And second strokes are very frequently combined into a single stroke. Historically, this kanji hasn't changed much, although it used to have its hands in the air like it just don't care, or sometimes had flowing hair as it danced around. In my kanji dictionary, I found that kids way back in the past may have had cooler hairstyles than they do today. For the story, we'll be doing a combination of pictograph and parts. It's a pictograph of a... I had to bring up here. Look at... Here's my drawing of mom, and here's Himiya-san's drawing of mom. The level up here, the level up is redonkulous. May have had cooler hairstyles than they do today. For the story, redonkulous. Like, Ando-san is also better, a lot better, but mom just like whole new level. We'll be doing a combination... Holy crap. That's... very good. Of pictograph and Rocky says cute mom. Indeed. And parts. It's a pictograph of a child Ando-san who for some reason has the lower half of a feathered broomstick. Like a house cleaning mermaid child. So I forgot about this little part that I edited in here of me like completely forgot. And while we were watching the premiere today with you guys, I actually almost spit out whatever was in my mouth because I shouldn't be laughing at my own jokes, but I guess I really like this one. House cleaning mermaid child. I still can't get over the baby Ando-san. In Japanese, this radical is called the U crown because it looks like the homeschooling support group on the ToKini Andy channel. I like it. Top half of the katakana. What's the cloud for? The cloud. That's him moving. That's him moving behind mom. In Japanese, this radical is called the U crown. Nihon Do Not Pass Go says that's mildly disturbing to see baby Ando-san on the stick. I think you're misunderstanding. His lower half is that broomstick. He's not on the stick. That is Ando-san as a baby. Child Ando-san rapping as he cleans house with his broomstick feet. If you can't laugh at your own jokes, then why should others? Indeed. Agreed. Rhyming again. Because it looks like the top half of the katakana U. It has the meaning of roof. So we'll be calling it house roof. Because it's not a kanji, it has no official radical. But we'll consider its single part to be the katakana U. It has 3 strokes, which are identical to the katakana U. We draw the drop on top, or the chimney as I'll be calling it, then the left vertical line, followed by a single stroke that goes horizontal and then cuts down 90 degrees, giving us our finished house roof. Historically, this looked more like a complete house than just a roof. But for our story, we'll be saying that U is such a fundamental character that it's our most basic roof. A house roof. You notice I lied there, right? Not only is it a house roof, it's also this houseboat. The houseboat doesn't have a smokestack, it just has a straight up chimney. Fundamental character that it's our most basic... By the way, this is a window. This is a cool window. A lot of wasted space in this house, but still. Roof. I like that 5-toed sloth bear. That is a good one. Roof. Using the part. Sick. Roof. A house roof. If you found that story helpful or easy to visualize, please be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so that you don't miss any of the stories we release in the future. The first kanji we'll be learning that uses both the last radical we learned and the kanji we don't
child
as a radical is this one. We totally forgot to write child and teach you how to type it. Oh my god. Sorry. Yuki was waiting for that as she worked on Maxim's name. All right, so we've got to write child. Now that we're so far away from it, here is my child. Okay, so technically, right, you write that part, and then you pick up your pen, And then you write that part. And you scoop it out, curl it out. And then you write your nice little one, curving up a little bit, right? So that's my job. But, really, come on. That can be one stroke, right? Boom. Welcome to the stream, Grammy. Hope you're having a good day. Wow, I love the outfit. It's very
こんに
recent.
ちは。はい、こう書きますよ。
Alright. Oh, very proper.
はい。
Very nice. And how would you write that fast, Yuki? Oh yeah, there you go. that whole kanji is almost one stroke. And it looks a little like a 3 or like a ro.
あー、やっぱり。
but
まあ3にも見えるよね。
but I definitely write it similarly. That's mine is basically exactly the same, except I don't really connect.
ほら、かわいい感じになった。
I don't really connect, like almost connect those parts. There's my really fast one.
ほら、みんな3を書いてからこの1入れると
そうなんだ。
かわいい感じですね。
Tashkani, it is cute. She says everyone writes it 3 and then connects it. She says it because it looks cute. I guess it does look pretty cute to write it like a 3. I never really thought about it. I usually do it like that. But,
でも、ロだとね、ちょっと。
so not do, but like
うん
a little top. But you're right. The 3 does look quite cute.
はい。
All right. 2. Type this one on your keyboard so that you can participate in the chat. The easiest way is probably just ko.
こ
Ko. Yep, that's the first one to pop up for me for
う、
ko.
こう、か、しし出る
She?
し出るか
1,
な
2, 3, 4, 5. It's the 5th one for she, but just do ko. Ko is the best one.
か、し。
Team ko. Team ko. Team ko.
はい。
No she.
No
Let's use
she.
ko to type it. I own an obnoxiously sized The New Nelson Kanji Dictionary, and I love it. Ooh, I've got something to talk about as far as dictionaries go. I don't know if I talked about this last week. I love handwriting tips for faster writing and more natural writing, too. Glad to hear it, Stargummy. Welcome to the stream. LOL, obnoxiously sized the best description I've ever heard for a dictionary of any kind, says Kaylee. And you're the best. Couldn't do Japanese without you. Glad to hear it, Amy. I'm glad that you're finding
Oh.
everything helpful. Let's see.
はい。
What was I going to say? Oh, dictionaries, eh? Recently, let's pop that up there. No, you know what we'll do? We'll be smart. Zoom. Okay.
おー
So, I recently discovered the dictionary app on the App Store, and it's usually, I don't think, so great. But there are some dictionaries that are amazing. So, there's the Kanken dictionary, which is not bad. Then there's the NHK Accent Dictionary, which is good for
本当に
for-
フォーカスして
for
る
pitch
あ
accent.
してるわ。
And then I use this Meiko dictionary, which I thought was really cool because, for example, if we do kodomo,
うんうんうん。
kodomo.
はい。
So check it out.
あー
You can turn the furigana on and off. So you can turn it off, and now there's no furigana. And then you turn it on, and now all the words have furigana in the dictionary. And now I can highlight this word that I've never seen, for example, right here, and I'm going to search it. And now I've got the kanji for each of those. I've got the word here that I can learn about. And now I want to learn how to say it correctly. Well, that word doesn't show up in the NHK dictionary. But if we were to go back to kodomo and pop this down, we go to the NHK dictionary. Usually that will show up as a choice. I can't believe kodomo doesn't show up in the NHK dictionary. Hold on.
うん
So you can learn how to say it too. Usually you can just go from within that dictionary to the other dictionary. So now I want to see what it means. I pop over to the other dictionary, and now I want to see what the kanji are. So I pop over to the other dictionary. So this dictionary app is actually super cool for kanji, and I've been using this kanji dictionary to do research for this series even. And then when I want to learn what kanken level it's in, I use this dictionary. So I quite like that.
めっちゃすごい辞書ですね。
It's super useful. Really like it. I need to install a Japanese keyboard. Yes, they're very helpful. What app is that again? It's just the dictionary app on iPhone and iOS. So basically, I have a Mac now over here, and I have an iPad, and I have an iPhone. slowly been becoming a Mac nerd over the past 2 or 3 years, or whatever they call them. And I can use those dictionaries now on all of my devices. And they're so nice. Like, they look so nice on Mac. I can just pop into a word, I highlight it, and then I go to the next word, and I can read the definitions with the footigana if I want it, or if I turn it off if I don't want it. And then if I see a word, I'm like, oh, I wonder how you say that one. I pop over to the accent dictionary. To be fair, none of those dictionaries were free. I had to pay for those dictionaries within the dictionary app. So it's not cheap. But I thought they were worth it for me. Senor Serena, ありがとうございます。こんばんは、アンディさんとゆきちゃん。
ありがとうございます。
今回は漢字がありますよ。
はい。
いい友達、彼女の名前はケイリン。書いてください。ケイリン。OK、ケイリン。You're on the list. ありがとうございます。Speaking of which, Yuki has finished Maxim San's name. I don't know if you're still here, Maxim San. But your name is...
そう、またね、4文字になってしまいました。
You got 4 kanji as well. Hi, so I don't know if you're still here, Maxim San, but if you are, here is your name in Japanese.
はい。マクシムさんの「ま」は、真実の「真」とか
The ma she's used is the one for truth. Truth.
はい。で、この「ク」は「クル」の「ク」です。マクシムさんの「ク」は「クル」の「
ク」The "ku" is for come, to come. I thought you meant like cool, as in neat, but no, not that.
それすごすぎない。「ク」の「ク」
That would be really cool. But no, this is to come. So the truth comes, and then...
はい。で、この「し」はソングじゃない、リリックスの方の
This is, yes, for lyrics or poem. For poem is the "shi."
の「し」で、「む」は夢という字です。
And the "mu" is the kanji for dream. So we've got truth comes in a song in your dreams. we could memorize that way. Very cool name. All right, Maxim san, ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
Next up is Daniel san.
はい、ダニエルさんです。
And then Kayleen. Thank you so much, everyone. Appreciate it.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you. All right, so we're going to jump back into the video. Someone actually just asked about recommendations for Android. Your best bet with Android is either the Weblio online dictionary, or you can just use Japanese. It's no longer supported, I don't think, but I still think that this Japanese dictionary is the best Japanese to English dictionary. As far as Japanese only dictionary, that's a little bit harder on Android. I don't know a whole lot of them, but the Weblio one is fine. It will work fine. All right, back over. Which means letter, as in characters like ABC, individual kanji, etc. Not a letter you send in the mail. The official radical for letter is child, and its broken down parts are house roof and child. There are 6 strokes in letter. We write each stroke in exactly the order of the parts. Crowns almost always come first, so we write the 3 strokes of house roof on top, exactly as expected. We follow with the 3 strokes of child, taking shelter beneath that roof. And yes, these 2 strokes would usually be written as 1 stroke in handwriting as well. Woo. All right. Historically, this kanji hasn't changed hardly at all, being a combination of the house roof and child kanji of the respective times. So for our except that of the house roof and child kanji of the respective, they seem to be getting like he's waving and he's like yeah, and then when his hands reach peak level, his hair pops up, and I think he goes Super Saiyan. He went Super Saiyan right here. That's what happened. Times. So for our story, we're going with something fun. Under a house roof, the child Ando-san making out letters YMCA. I really like this one. I really like this one for some reason. I don't know. All right, so we pop over to our YMCA kanji. YMCA, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Technically you stop and then do 5, 6. That's mine. Oh, wow, that's not very balanced. It looks balanced from my angle, but from your guy's angle, it does not look balanced. But let's see how Yuki draws it.
はい。
That kid is at a rave. Indeed he is. Or a disco. I think a disco might be more likely.
はい。
All right,
Disco.
Yuki's is much, much nicer.
ちょっと
You can see how she
角度
sort
が
of curves this one back a little bit. Interesting. I do not. Mine is very straight.
でもあれもほら見てお手本も
But yeah,
なってるよ。
But the one on the screen
うん。
is definitely curved back a bit like that. So good to know. I can learn something here as well. 1, 2, 3, curve it back. And then, of course, most people would just do that in one stroke.
そうですね。
Very, very nice. And the fast one is another 3.
そうそうね。
Whoa, whoa, whoa. One more time. What's going on with the C, the backwards C on top there? That was interesting. Whoa,
C?
it's curved. It's not straight. It's whoop, whoop, whoop,
ねこれどうしてこんなことになっちゃうんだろうね。
Wow. She's so smooth when she writes it, though. I like it.
このさ次のところに
So
全
you
部
wanna
行
go
く
over
んだ
there.
もんね。こういうふうにさこういうことですよね。
Yep.
ここもち
That's what your handwriting is gonna look
ち
like.
ちちってかこうつながってんの。ちちちち
そうそうそうそうそう
つながってんだよね。あ、頑張ってる。
Wow.
でも安心して、
はい
私何万回も書いたことあるから大丈
She's
夫。
written it nammankai. She's written it tens of thousands of
Yeah.
times. Indeed, she has.
もうね
Thank you for
すごい
popping up to the
よ
Super Senpuki Maxim. Arigatou gozaimasu. Appreciate that. Thank you,
あ
thank
り
you,
がとう
thank
ご
you.
ざいます。
I forgot that we had Super Senpuki. Holy crap.
そうだよ。
We used to release stream cuts early for the Super Senpuki, and that's why we had the second rank. I gotta. Maybe I should do that with the kanji videos. I forgot that we had Super Senpuki. I forgot it existed. I'm the
忘れ
owner
な
of
い
the
でく
channel,
だ
so I
さ
can't
い。
become a
大
member.
切なメンバーですよ。忘れな
I
いで
just
く
mean I
ださ
forgot
い。
that the rank existed. I should start releasing the kanji videos early for the members. That's actually possible now. It wasn't possible before when you did premieres. Maybe I'll do that for Super Senpuki. I'll add releasing early. I'm from New Jersey. I was born in
おー
Pennsylvania.
あ、あざでも行く？あざで言っとく？これこの G の書き方。勝手
Azaji.
にやって。
Let's see if I write just G. The first one that shows up for me when I write G is this one. Aza.
が、うん。
Aza also shows up first. Either one is fine. G is the first one for me. If you choose it once, I also went to college in PA.
うん。
We are.
お、ペンステイ。
Oh, yo. You gave away the answer. I went to a very small campus, though. The small like Penn State has 80,000 students. I went to one of the campuses with 1,000.
はい。
I was born in East Stroudsburg.
ちなみにこの漢字のことなんですけど、
はい
この漢字の G のこのあざという読み方
Mm.
は、日本の中の場所の名前だけ
Okay.
だと思
So she's just throwing out a thing there. The Aza reading for this
Mm.
is only ever used for a place name here in Japan.
So-
So this is not something that you're going to be like learning.
う。うん。なんか住所でたまにこの書くときにこの王子って書いておあざと読むんですけど、
うん
それでしか見たこと
In
ないかな。
addresses, you'll see this
Aza.
written a lot of addresses, and that's the only time she's ever seen this kanji read as Aza. Aza. I always have a hard time with this one when I see it in addresses. I won't forget it now. Nice. I went to college not too far from there. Grove City, PA. I've heard of that. All right. I went to school in Wilkes-Barre. All right. So now you know how to do that one for the quiz. Your story for this one? Please let us know in the comments. Or if you like this one, let us know that. The next part is common enough to... One second. By the way, my Japanese friend calls me Makishimu, not Makushimu. Interesting.
あ、しまったマキシム。あ、でも来るという字はきっとも読めるよ。
What's fun is that you can actually read that second kanji that she used for your name as ki. So it still works. Very
はい
nice.
そう。キータの木にもなるからその来たるという、
came.
そうそう
Hi, hi.
読み方も
Warrant
できるので
learning separately. And it's
Arigatou
written
gozaimasu.
with the exact same stroke order as the katakana. It almost... You live in East Stroudsburg? No way. That's where I was born. And then I grew up right across the river in Great Meadows, right next to Hackettstown. where they make all the M&Ms in the world. Yep. Always shows up on top of kanji
Small
in
world.
the crown position. And it actually looks almost identical to a spaced out tsu with the final stroke. So don't worry about that, Amy. We're not worrying about the readings right now. All we're showing you with these over here right now is how to type it quickly for the quiz, because we're doing a quiz later where you put your answer in the chat. So don't actually worry about like memorizing these as readings of the kanji. That's just how you would type it. But yes, there are many different ways to read many different kanji, which is why it's not a good idea to learn them that way. You go to ESU? Wow, interesting. Nice. Not interesting. That's cool. I know a lot of people that went to ESU. So don't worry about that. We're going to be learning words later on in this series for every single kanji that we've learned so that you can get an idea of how to read them. But we're going to learn words. Yeah. And yes, that other reading is almost never used. I wish there was a DM function so I could DM the cool people I've met here and stay in touch. Yeah, it would be nice if YouTube had that, wouldn't it? Oh, well. Well, you could always jump on the Discord. There are a lot of people in here who are on our Discord. I think there's a link in the description. Although most of the Discord is locked right now to only members of the website. But you can still talk to people on there. Stroke just being a little shorter than the katakana. Oh, you're already on there. But because of the type of kanji that this part tends to show up in, we're going with a meaning of study and learning crown. It doesn't have a radical because it's not even a radical, let alone a kanji. And it's its only part, which we'll be denoting with a tsu katakana. The three strokes are exactly the same. Sometimes I feel like there are actually only like six or seven places in the entire world, and everything else is just noise. Because like you just end up meeting so many people who are from where you grew up. It's so weird. As the katakana tsu. Did I say that yet? Anyway, we write the two left strokes first at a steep angle left to right, with the third stroke being more like a no radical. I suppose we could have included that as a part, but it is what it is. Our story for the study and learning crown is Teacher Tsu is all about studying and learning, especially the difference in stroke order between tsu and shi, which he's very strict about when teaching the tiny tsus. Quick bonus tip here, the first two strokes in tsu are written left to right and are nearly vertical, while the first two strokes in shi are written from the top middle stroke and are almost horizontal. That means that when written, these are actually easier to tell apart than the computer fonts are. So, fun point with that quick before Yuki brings up Daniel's name.
Hi.
Someone actually, I was at City Hall filling out some paperwork, and when I write my name, my middle name is James. So when I did the G in James, I wrote it like this. I think I did it like this. So another thing with shi is that it goes, tsu goes like this, right? And you start up here and pull the no, but shi you write from the left to right and up. So that's another difference. So it looks different. Tsu will be like this and it comes down, and then shi comes like that, so it's a little flatter. But anyway, I wrote it like this. And the person was like, and I was like, what? What's the problem? And she goes to Yuki, she's like, can you write that? And I was like, what? Sure, really? I've written this like 1,000 times. And she's like, you got to start from the top. Like that. But that's still wrong. And I didn't notice that at the time. And she's like, they need to be flatter. And I never even thought about it. But it's not like that or like that. It's completely different. It's like that. Instead of like two quote marks, it's like more like an equals sign.
Hi.
Which this versus this, you know, you can actually see the difference between those. Whereas the way I was writing it, like, yeah, those are a bit too close together. But this is quite a bit different from that. Like, well, not a lot, but well, this looks more like a me, so you got to be careful that they're not too long. But yeah, so I thought that was fun. And then it hit me when I was at the city hall there. I was like, oh,
はい。
now I can see now that they're a little bit different. Anyway, means that when written, these are before we move on. Yuki has finished
Hi.
Daniel's name. I don't know if you are sweet still here.
お待たせしました。
Arigatou gozaimasu, Daniel-san.
はい。
Hi. So Daniel's name in kanji. We're
Hi.
gonna push that over to the middle a little bit more. There we go.
ちょっと変わった字を選んでみ
Yeah,
ま
she
した。
picked some interesting kanji this
は
time.
い。このダニエルさんのダは雫という字の でダと読むらしい。
Shizuku is like a drop, right?
そ
Yeah, so the first kanji she's used here is the meaning for like a drop of water.
う。うん。
Yeah.
で、とかその小さいそのリキッドってこと
No,
ね。
yeah, a drop of liquid.
で、この2っていう字はその赤っていう意味もあるんですけど、
This
そ
one
の
can
真
have the
心
meaning of red,
だけどその真心があるっていう意
but
味
it's
が
also like a what's the word for that?
なん
Like
か
a
マイン
true
ド
heart,
うん
a
そう
good
そうそう
heart.
うん でそれ L は、一つの漢字で自分がその受け取る
And this is to receive
ってい
good
うか
things.
to get の方
Yeah,
か
to
な
get. Yeah, both same thing, yeah.
は
To
い
get. Very good.
のダニエルにしま
That
し
is
た
Danielle's name. Thank you very much,
はい。
Daniel-san.
お待たせしました。
Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you.
ありがとうございます
Next up on the list is Katie-san.
ケイ
ありがとうござい
リン
あ、
ケイリン
KD だと思います。ちょっと待って。
KD
Let me check. Kayleen, you are right.
ケイリン
Nice. Kayleen, it was right.
はい
If anyone is interested in connecting, very
ありが
nice.
とうございます
I don't like katakana. Fair enough. Nobody really loves katakana, but you get used to it. These are actually easier to tell apart than the computer fonts are. And here comes another character whose official name is based around the fact that it looks exactly like a katakana character. In this case, the katakana wa. But since it takes on a meaning of laying something on top of something else, and it's usually either in the crown position or crowning a part within another kanji, we're going with the meaning of wear a hat. You wouldn't have known
an official
what that
radical,
meant. So if I didn't do that, would you? You wouldn't have understood what wear a hat meant without this, right? I felt so stupid when I was editing that video.
That's right.
No radical. And the only
Yokatta
part we're
desu.
going to
Sunteri
reference
boku
is the
desu.
katakana wa. It has two simple strokes that are identical to the second and third strokes in house roof. Some of you are probably wondering why this radical wasn't taught first. While I believe in some systems, like remembering the kanji, it is taught first, in reality, this is not considered a part of house roof, which their official names, wa-crowned and u-crowned, should hint at. Now, to be fair, which their official names, wa-crowned, they are the same. They're the same. But they're not. Crowned and u-crowned should hint at. Anyway, historically, this used to be more 3D. These are the helicopter blimps that the aliens used right here. At least that's what it looks like to me. Though for a long time, I guess it just looked like a staple. We've seen other parts that look like a staple too, though, so that probably won't help you. Unlike our story for this character, which is the wa hat gives the power of whatever is drawn on its front plate to the wearer. Wow. Hiragana looks nicer. It looks friendlier than katakana. Katakana looks like looks too technical. Took inspiration from Naruto's headband, if you couldn't tell. Though I've only watched like one season of it. Am I missing out? Am I missing out, Yuki? Should I watch more Naruto?
どうですかねなんか
She's
どうですかね
she's deferred to answer to the chat. Let me know. Also, that wow at the end is giving a small hint at the wa pronunciation of the katakana this one looks like. Yes, señor Serena. This character combines the last two parts we learned with the kanji for child.
Good to
If you
know.
put the meanings together, you may be able to guess that this kanji takes the meaning of learn. The official radical for learn is, fortunately, child. Unusual that we get the radical that we'd expect up until now. The parts we can break it down into are study and learn. Speaking of which, katakana has so, tsu, and shi.
Right.
Same difference as before. So here we go. Ready? So remember how I was just talking about how she starts from the top and goes angled like this, and then tsu, you go from the left straight down, right? So when they're written, obviously, these are a little bit easier to tell apart. Okay, let's look at so. So is also straight down, basically. Maybe not that angled. And like that. That's so, ne? And then is more like that. 下からじゃないよね。
下からです。
下からか。
下から。
Is also from the bottom. So more angled and from the bottom. So it's flatter. So in handwriting, much more obvious. Shi, tsu, and then so, then n. So in writing, yes, of course, they're too similar. I don't disagree with you. They are too similar. But, I mean, that looks a little bit more obvious than the font. The font on a computer is like stupid. They should be more obvious with the fonts.
なんか書き方としてはここの方が似てるよね。このつ
So, tsu and so are closer, and she and are closer.
このつとそ
Yeah.
しと
Ne. Hi, on we go.
はい。
Learning crown, wear a hat, and child. This kanji has the most strokes of any we've learned today. 8. Which makes sense considering how many parts we combined. We attach the study and learning crown to the top of the kanji, going left to right. We combine it with the wear a hat part by drawing those two strokes below it, ideally connecting to each stroke of the tsu katakana. We then draw child
I lied there.
below it in 3 strokes. Don't forget to curl out the feathered broomstick part of child and angle that horizontal 1 up ever so slightly to the right. Historically, this character sometimes did not, and yes, those two are obviously connected as well in this one, have a child inside what looked like a school building. Sometimes it looked like a school building on fire. These ones are definitely on fire. Or something is... Maybe you could think of this one here, like a hand handing down the knowledge of X to the children in the school building. Apparently, most of the versions of it have this part that looks like 2 hands coming. This one's just on fire. I don't care what you say. Together. Oh, this one looks like the child is. Look at the fire above my head, weird alien dude with a Pope hat. They were supposed to be an image of someone moving their hands around like this as they try to teach. Ah, wait, while I'm doing this wonderful face here, I thought this one was cool. I noticed this as I was editing the video. This looks like DNA. Looks like someone's learning about the truth of DNA. So these are definitely alien hands teaching the children in the school about DNA. Teach a child. There's your tinfoil hat. Child something.
あ、でも
I feel
さ、
like this would
学
do
のさ、
anything.
給仕
This part has been
は
simple.
さ、ああいうやつだよ
Yes,
ね。
yes, the original is that one. Yeah. The one that they learn in school in Old Japanese. Simplified into the study and learning part we learned earlier. Our story for this kanji is as follows. To learn the difference between shi and tsu, child Ando-san must put on the hat of study and learning. Until you learn this, you're just a child in the realm of Japanese learning. I wish I had that hat when I was first trying to learn the difference between tsu and shi. By the way, the thing that is connected on top of that wear a hat part is the thing that we imagine drawn on the front plate of the hat. So basically, the thing on top of the wear a hat gives somewhat of a meaning to that part as a whole. Yeah, so like you don't often see this part just on its own. There's usually stuff above it. This one is often above it, but I've seen other stuff there too. Like you'll see this one, which looks similar, but it's a little bit different. That's like a eagle's claw or something. So usually there are things connected to it at the top that like alter the meaning of it. That's why I created that little weird headband. So anyway, here is our way of writing this one as Yuki. Yuki talks about what her favorite Naruto character is per Senor Serena's question.
はい。ナルトね。
There's Andy's right here.
そうね。かかし先生はリアルタイムにやってる時には大好きだったけど。
Who? Nani sensei?
かかし先生。
Kakashi sensei she really liked while it was airing in real time. I feel like that's probably a netabare for me, but definitely giving something away. But I don't know.
あとは
I like that Pollux.
イノシカチョウの3人組は可愛いと思います今。イノとシカマルとチョウジ。
Ino and Shikamaru to Choji, she really liked that group of 3.
だからその3人組の方がこういうこと言っちゃいけないかもしれないんですけど、そのナルト、サクラ、サスケの3人組よりいいと思う。
She likes those
性格
3
が
better than the main 3 characters in the story. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then usually these ones are just there's the 3 again. You can't just 3. かかし先生が number 1だってヒミヤさん。
チョウジがいいからチョウジ可愛いじゃん。
Himiya in chat right now is the one that draws all these pictures.
やっぱりかかし先生か。
She's the one that does these.
はい。
Say thank you to her. Yeah, so how would you write that one? Super fast, Yuki?
Hi.
Or at normal pace on a piece of paper when you're
Normal
just
pace.
writing a note about school? Whoa, what is that on top? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
つです、つ。
Whoa, spiky hair.
つ。
Ooh. Okay.
シュッシュッシュッ。
シュシュシュ。
シュッシュッシ
シ
ュッ。
ュシュ。シュシュシュ。シュシュシュシュシュ。What is that garbage?
あ、なにこれこれ違うよ、これ。
I know, I know. どうやってわかる違うって。
だってさ、
It's like a
つ
script
だ
M.
もん、つ。私が書いてんのつ。ほら、見て。つ。
あー、なるほど。なるほどね。
わかる
I see, I
こん
see,
な
I
んじゃ
see.
ない、こんなんじゃないんですよ。
こんなんじゃないんだって。はい。Wow.
てててて。してててて。
はいはい。I see.
はーい。
Hello, my wife and I just spent 3 weeks in Japan, 2 weeks in Tokyo, 1 week in Osaka, Kyoto, and I've come back determined to learn Japanese. I've learned all the hiragana and I'm starting from there. Nice job, Clay Williams, on learning the hiragana. And welcome to the Kanji stream. I'm glad you had a good time while you were over here.
ありがとうございま
I
す。
got to visit for a week. I didn't want to come back. I really want to return someday. I hope you can. It's a wonderful place.
ちょっと。
Hey, can you draw Road Radical? I'm facing trouble trying to get that one done. You mean the I'm assuming you mean
おー
I'm assuming you mean this bad boy, eh? This? That? I'm guessing that's what you mean? I mean, that's a terrible. これだよ。
あ、
それね。
それじゃないよ。
え？
こうだよ。
何が違うんだよ。あー、はいはいはい。That's a different one. Never mind. That is
それさ、こう
that's
で
this
し
one.
ょ。
So. My bad. It's right. You just go like that. That's right. And then you got the road on the inside, eh? はい。Oops.
大丈夫か
That
な
one,
ちょ
eh?
っと心配になってきてしまいました。
Yuki's worried now. Yeah, I haven't written that one in a while. Yeah, that one is なんだっけこれ。
信用
そう、信用。なんだっけそれじゃない。
遠慮みたいなやつだよね、これ。これは、
そう。
建てるとかのさ、こういう建築の
yes.
剣とか、
Right.
その
I can't remember what I called this one.
ね
We'll talk about that
なんだ
later.
っけな、それ。
But this one is not that bad. You have a
剣
dot
みたいな感じの
or 2
やつだよね
dots and then one, just like the last one, and then come back over.
あ、それはね、
We'll worry
ま
about
だ
that later.
うん。N4 に出てくる
Yeah.
からね、まだ
N4.
このレッスンには出ません。
So how you would write this
はい。
kanji that we've just learned is definitely ga.
はい。これを書いたらね、ケイリンさんができましたんで。
Gaku. That's the first one that shows up, so we're gonna go with that one. Gaku.
か、まな。
But then you'd have to
これかな。
delete the boo. So definitely Gaku is the only one we're worrying about here. Otherwise,
こうかな
there you go. Gaku. Definitely Gaku. Manabu has too many extra strokes.
Mm.
Manabu. And then you have to... That didn't even... Then you have to delete the boo.
学ぶだけでも一文字で出ると思うけどね。学ぶ。
This is the third one. Still, it's too many strokes, I think. Probably just Gaku is fine. Sugaku. There you go, yeah. Someone had a question. Why is handwriting so good for a fart? because I've been here for 11 years and I wrote a lot. I used to have to write basically a page on paper of a daily report about everything that happened at my kindergarten while I was a homeroom teacher. I had to write by hand every day for 4 years. So you get okay at writing when you do that. All right, guys.
Hi.
That means it's time for bind part.
Ah.
Anyway, that brings us to the lesson 8 quit. I lied. We've got
すいません。
ケイリンさんの
お待たせしました。
名前ありがとうご
お
ざい
待たせしま
ます。
した本当に。
Here, let's erase the bottom
セ
of
ニョール
this
セ
first.
レナありがとうねいつも。
ありがとうございます。はい。
ケイリンさんはちょっとねこれが一番日本語の名前っぽいからねケイリン。
This one looks a lot like a normal Japanese name.
はい。
This is the first one that really close to a Japanese name.
はい。でケイはこれ恵みっていう
Right.
意味
The
です。
first one is to be blessed.
そうい
Blessing.
っぱいあるいっぱいある。
To have a lot of. To be
そう
blessed.
だね。でリンは鈴という字です。
The Din one is Suzu, which is a bell. A bell, which is actually a very easy one to memorize the reading of because a bell makes the sound ding, 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 ding,
そうだ
ding.
ね。
So yeah, that's an easy way to remember that. So
はい。
being blessed and the sound of a bell, like a temple bell or something. Very cool.
そう日本語の漢字的に考える
構
と
日本人っぽい。
Blessed Bells って
A
感じ
blessing bell. Interesting.
感
Yeah.
じかな。
How do you know the kanji to do for people's names? You don't. You have to find out from
ま
them.
あそれ何うぐ違ううぐいすじゃないやつだ。
No, no, it's
なんだっけ
not that one.
その
For name kanji,
あの
you don't
フクロウ
know.
みたいなやつ。
That's why you have to, on documents in Japan, people have to write their name in kanji, but they have to. They are required to write the reading for their name above it in katakana on every official document that you'll ever have to write. And I have to write my name in katakana and then write it in katakana again above it, just because they're so anal about that stuff. But no, you don't know. There are some common ways to write certain names, but frequently they're not how people write their names. So you never know until you're told.
あうぐいすじゃなかったね。なんだろうそれ。うぐいすじゃないわ。
どれ
その What is the stroke order for
Where's that?
それ。
What is the stroke order for? I can't even see it. For a mythical Chinese bird. I think I can do that stroke order. Here we
す
go.
ごい。アンディができるの？私ちょっと調べるね。
I bet you. So, naturally, I'd want to start from here on the left, but I bet you that it starts from the middle. I bet you it's like this. And then the bottom is bird, right? Oh, yeah, no, that's right. And then it goes like this.
どっから書いた？
And then over here. This is my guess. I don't know if this is right. This is my guess for the stroke order. Yuki's going to show me right now. Am I right? Am I wrong?
なんだって？
Let's see. Let's see.
これ。
So I got to see the first strokes. Hold on.
真ん中のやつ。
Yes, I was right.
すごい。
The first stroke was right. My stroke order is right for this one.
ほら。
Woohoo! All right, yeah. You feel like you want to go from this way. The reason that I could guess this stroke order, and this is why it's really good to know certain rules, and the reason why it gets more and more natural to write kanji over time, the more kanji you write, is because the kanji for depressed, the mean kanji for Japanese learners,
あ、そのさ、鳥の書き順違うよ。
あ、そうなの？
ちょっとつまずきが。
Ah, I see.
チョン
So
が出たら
I was wrong.
縦が先だよ。
I was wrong about one thing.
うん鳥のね書き順が違いました。
My order for bird was wrong.
うん、
So it's this, and then this, and then this,
はいはい
and then
横。
this one,
うんで
and then this.
そうだよ。
That's so
だからそれは超長く縦を書かなくちゃ。なんか鳥ってこうですよ。この最初超長い。でこうであちょっと長すぎちゃったけどこうです。
I don't like
ちょっ
that,
とな
but
んか
yeah,
変な鳥
fair enough.
になっちゃったね。
Anyway, the reason I was able to guess that the one in the middle was
そうですね。
starting in the middle is because of, depress. The kanji for depress also starts in the middle.
合ってる？
Hmm.
はい。
But I had the wrong stroke order for bird, so my bad. All right, guys, on to the quiz. By the way, the kanji we were just working on, for those of you who are wondering, is a mythical Chinese bird of some kind. I don't know. Quiz time. In this section of the video, I'll show you a flashcard with the English meaning for a
Kyle,
kanji.
you are,
Pause the video when we show... Hold on. Kyle, yes, you are the next on the list for names to come up. Yes, Kyle. It looks like Yuki's been writing constantly this lesson, so she dropped that one. Yeah, Kyle, you're actually... I think you were before Keirin-san. My bad. Sumimasen. You are definitely still eligible for your name to be written in Japanese. Kairi-san. She's going to work on that right now while we jump into the quiz. Each card and try to remember how to write that kanji. Next, write it on your hand with your finger or on a piece of... No, don't learn onyomi and konyomi. Ignore them. Kunyomi. Ignore them. Paper. Then press play and... but you can't just use the one you want either. You can't just like for example, jidosha, like a vehicle. You can't just say jido kuruma. That's wrong. So no, you can't just use whichever one you want, but it's also sort of silly to just try and learn them all for every single kanji. We'll learn words later, I promise. See if you... Always in katakana, Amy. Officially, foreign names have to be written in katakana. You were right. The best way to remember kanji you just learned is to search your memory for the story we taught you, or the... Onyomi is the Chinese reading, the sort of traditional Chinese reading of a kanji, and kunyomi is the Japanese reading of a kanji. Frequently, kunyomi is used for verbs, and onyomi is used for nouns and adjectives and things like that. But it's not a hard and fast rule, which is why we don't follow it, because there's so many. The one you made based on the English word on the flashcard. We're going to mix things up this time. That's quite normal, Derek. Our first card is letter or character. All right, let's see who can get it first. No, false genius. But don't bother learning all of them either. Just learn words. Everyday Dashi is first with 72. Sabi in second. Ian in third. Ian, not quite. Almost there. Carson Avery in third. Five Toes Sloth Bear in fifth. Grammy in sixth. Mysterica in seventh. Pollux in eighth. Kaylee in ninth. And Lamy the Clown in 10th. All right, just so you guys know, we're doing the quiz right now, which means that it's time to put the knowledge to the test of how we taught you to type these earlier. Hopefully you took some notes. You don't have to memorize that just yet beyond this part of the video, but, well, you might, because now's the time for the random kanji. Amy is in 11th, Ro is in 12th. Welcome to the stream and the quiz, Ro-san. All right. So the first random kanji we're going to be doing that is not from this lesson. Are you ready? Oh, this is a good one. I bet you a couple people won't remember how to write this one. Oh, some people might have already seen it. It is Jewel.
Oh.
Jewel.
難しいやつじゃないですか?
Stargumi is also there in 13th from G. Can anyone remember how to type Jewel?
Oh.
Kaylee got there first with Pollux in second. Lamy the Clown in third. Carson Avery in fourth. Five Toed Sloth Bear. Close. Stargumi in... What number is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth. Everyday Dashi in sixth. Gina Durrell in seventh. Kyle in eighth. Ro in ninth. Very, very good. Five Toed Sloth Bear. That was very close, but that's actually the kanji for treasure. All right. Amy's throwing some fish around. All right. Do not pass go. Nihon do not pass go. Gyokuseki gems and stones. Very nice. All right, back over to the video. I just wanted to send a random kanji. I don't know what jewel is. Fair enough. We covered that, I think, in one of the previous videos. I can't remember which one. All right. No idea how to type it, but I can definitely write it. Perfect. I can't type it. So one of the ways you could type it would be tama. Tama. T-A-M-A. As we get more into ones I'm familiar with, gonna have to keep sticky notes on my desk of how to write these for the quiz. Yes, that's probably gonna be necessary the further we go along. Or you can use the IME, the writing pad, where you can write it with your mouse, but that would take longer. Next is car. Car. Let's see who can get this one. Yes, Tama is correct. Amy C and Grammy. Hi, car. Who's going to get there first? Everyday Dashi is in first with Nihon Do Not Pass Go in second. Carson Avery in third. 72 Al Sabi in fourth. Pollux in fifth. False Genius in sixth. Synthetic Vocalist P in seventh. Grammy in eighth. I think that was the right one. Star, that is correct, but you got to hit the space bar and enter. Kaylee in ninth. Lamy the Clown in 10th. Amanda gets there with the Domaji in 11th. Do in 12th. Five-Toed Sloth Bear in 13th. Star Gumi in... Well, you were already fine, but I guess that's 15th. Gina Durrell in 16th, Amy in 17th, and Isaac David Urdaneta Nava, welcome to the quiz and live stream in, I believe, 18th, 19th? I lost count. There was a lot of people participating. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, guys. That's what happens when you forget to hit the kanji. My car broke down. Oh, no.
Oh no.
大丈夫ですか? I see what you mean. I see what you mean. The quiz, ne? Damn, how do y'all type it that fast?
はい
They are fast people.
すいません、クイズ中に
はい
カイルさんちょっと
カイルさん
2個
She drew
準備してきまし
two
た
possibilities for your name because
はいち
of
ょっと
your
いろんななんかポテンシャルがあって決
Hi,
め
there
ら
was
れ
a
ません
couple
でした
possibilities and she wasn't able to choose, so you get
Hi.
two possibilities for Kairu.
はい
See you later, Seijin. Thank you again for the 50 gifted subs. Your 50 gifted subs are still chilling at the top of the chat. Appreciate that. Have a good day at work.
はいね
And
来てくれ
sleep
て
well.
ありがとうございます
ありがとう。はい。Kairu-san, two
Hi.
different names you can choose from.
はい1個目はですねこの海の先ほどの青い宝石の海の青い宝石という意味で
Right.
カイルに
So a sea umi no ao. Okay, so a sea gem, basically.
まあ、
This
そう
this
青色
gem
な
is
ん
a
だけどね
blue gem that is like a beautiful blue gem. And this is of course the sea. So you could think of a gem of the sea would be the first one.
はい
And then
で2つ目がこれ貝がちょっと心よいとかその元気で明るいって感じ
a
の、
bright and genki
うん
and yeah, to have a bright heart basically
はい
is the first one.
とこの竜っていう字なんですけど本当はルってルって読みたいと思ってるんですけど、この竜っていう字はなんか高くその盛り上がっていく
Oh, okay. To like bring energy to something.
うん、
Moriagaru. Yeah, okay. I've actually never seen that kanji.
そう
That's the
だから
first time I've seen that
カ
one.
イルでまあちょっとこれはなんていうのフィーリングとかイモーショナリーの方が
This is
結構
more of a
強い
feeling, and this is the top
強
one
め
is
だよ
more
ねなん
physical.
かパーソナリティ的な部分が出るよね。でこのカイルの方はもうちょっとなんか海に近ければそういう名前だったらかっこいいかな。
Sapphire. Is it a sapphire? I don't actually know the English.
ルリ色のルっていう字だからサファイアじゃないんだよね。
Ido.
ル
This one, eh?
ルリっていう
Lapis lazuli.
あそれ
Lapis
だ。
lazuli. I don't know if that's how you actually pronounce that.
でもそれなんか石みたいなやつだよねそれ。
Okay, let's get this. All right, pause that. And Yuki's going to pick our next character.
はい。
Arigatou gozaimasu. It is
あ
not
りがとう
Jewel.
ござ
Not
い
Jewel.
ます。
Hi. YouTube latency is a huge factor. Don't stress too much. Yes, that is another thing. Latency and where you are in the world, because if you're on the other side of the world as opposed to someone in Japan, it's going to take a little bit longer for us to get to you.
はい、いきますよ。
Hi, our second random word for today is
はい。
white. White. The kanji for white. Let's see who gets there first. Hooked on a fee. Whoa, 72 Al-Sabi is first with Nihon Do Not Pass Go in second. Pollux in third. Everyday Dashi in fourth. Lamy the Clown in fifth. Kaylee in sixth. Isaac in seventh. Carson Avery in eighth. Synthetic Vocalist got the E adjective in ninth. Stargumi in 10th. Five-Toed Sloth Bear in 11th. Do in 12th. Grammy. Margot Coleman in 13th. Mysterica with the E adjective in, I believe, 14th. Amy is there as well with 15th. Amanda is in 16th. And Gina is still here in 17th. Perfect. Good job, guys. All right. Man, a lot of you remembered. Good job. All right, you ready for the next one? Here we go. Just a few more. Here's learn. 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 The kanji. Not the study and learning radical. Learn. Let me get a drink of water before people start answering. Ah! Amanda is in first with Pollux in second, Everyday Dashi in third, Ro in fourth, Kaylee in fifth, Carson Avery in sixth, Lamy the Clown in seventh, Isaac in eighth, Nihon Do Not Pass Go in ninth, 72 Alsabi. I thought you were... All right, okay. Hold on, I have to count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... 72 Alsabi in 10th, Gina Durrell in 11th, Margot Coleman Grammy in 12th, Synthetic Vocalist P in 13th, Mysterica in 14th, Stargumi in 15th, Amy in 16th, and Five Toes Sloth Bear in 17th. People are laughing their butts off with the little clicker button. I agree. I will laugh with you. I like that. The little hundreds and stuff flying up. I always forget about that. Good job, guys. All right, let's see. You were, of course, correct. Before we go to the next one, it's time to jump over to the board and see what our next random kanji is for today. Here we go. Somewhat of an easy one.
Oh?
6. The kanji for 6. Are you writing a haiku?
So.
Yuki's writing a haiku. Everyday Dashi is in first with Pollux in second, Carson Avery in third, 72 Alsabi in fourth, Nihon Do Not Pass Go in fifth, Kaylee in sixth, Isaac in seventh, Lamy the Clown in eighth, Margot Coleman in ninth, Synthetic Vocalist P in 10th, Stargumi in 11th, Five Toed Sloth Bear in 12th, Ro in 13th, Mysterica in 14th, Gina Durrell in 15th, Amanda Nordstorm gets there with Gaku, and 16th is Amy. No worries. Amanda gets there in 17th, I believe. Very good job, guys. Trying to figure this out. Sorry, you're good. You were first in the last one, so I think you're getting there. Very good job, guys. All right. Back over to the video. I was joking about the haiku, but I look forward to it. It's 72 Alsabi. And then there's Child. Child is next. Child. My fingers are getting twisted. Everyday Dashi in first, Amanda Nordstrom in second, Pollux in third, Nihon Do Not Pass Go in fourth, our Carson Avery in fifth, Margaret Coleman Grammy in sixth, Isaac in seventh, Stargumi in eighth, Five Toes Sloth Bear in ninth, Mysterica in close, but you got to hit spacebar. Synthetic Vocalist P in 10th, Kaylee in 11th, Lamy the Clown in 12th, Do in 13th, Mysterica in 14th, and Gina Durrell gets a full word with Kodomo in 15th, I believe, and Ian in 16th. I probably lost count there somewhere. It's actually very hard to say them, read your names, and actually keep count. My mind loses right around 7th. But anyway, good job, guys. Great job. The answer was, of course, the one you got. What's the hiragana? That would be ko, just ko. Boshi. That's a good one. Yeah, just ko. All right, over to the... Yuki's going to pick this one.
Hi.
Sorry to interrupt your haiku writing.
大丈夫です。これで。
I like counting past them, though. It's a good challenge. Oh, here's another very easy one. になってしまいました。コンペティションが。You ready, guys? はい、いきますよ。Here we go. はい。じゃじゃーん !3! シャシャシャ. Todoroki, ne? That's a good one. It's usually only used in names, but, well, no, there's a couple words that have it, isn't there? 72 Alsabi in first with Nihon Do Not Pass Go in second, Everyday Dashi in third, Pollux in fourth, Lamy the Clown in fifth, Carson Avery in sixth, Stargumi in seventh, Five Toed Sloth Bear in eighth, Ian Massacre in ninth, Synthetic Vocalist P in 10th, Isaac in 11th, Kaylee in 12th, Ro in 13th, Kanifos, welcome to the quiz, in 14th, Amy in 15th, Amanda in 16th, Gina Durrell in 17th. Good job, guys. Did anyone try and trick me with a me in there? No? Sun is the easiest way to write that one. The kanji was 6 for me on the list. Why? Yeah, so like, there's no latency between you typing and entering on your computer, but before that gets to me, right? So, of course, you're going to have, you're going to be lower down on this one. But know in your heart that you were 6th, and that's fine. It wasn't anywhere on my list. Oh, no! Me, says Five Toed Sloth Bear. Dang, that was down far for me to find. Mikan. Ine. Mikan wa oishii. I bought some mikan yesterday. All right, back over to the video. You like how we mixed the video up this time for a change? Finally, we have hand. I see. Oh, I almost didn't pause it in time. Woo, safe.
危ない。
Everyday Dashi in first, Amanda Nordstrom in second, Pollux in third, Carson in fourth, Stargumi in fifth, 7-2 Alsabi in sixth, Gina in seventh, Five Toes Sloth Bear in eighth, Synthetic Vocalist in ninth, Mysterica in 10th, Affixi, welcome to the quiz in 11th. Did I lose count? Lamey the Clown in 12th, Kaylee in 13th, Margot Coleman Grammy in 14th, Isaac in 15th, Canifos wait, Canifos. Oh, you were in the last one as well, right? And Neon Do Not Pass Go throws out the hair, the ke, trying to trip me up there with the reverse direction. How many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15th, and 16th. Yes, and Do Not Pass Go with hair. And Pollux throws the tehen, the one on the left for te. See, that's what te looks like when you write it on the left of kanji as a radical. Looks like something completely different, doesn't it? That was intentional. Tried to get. I know. I bet. What's the hiragana? That would just be te. Te. Just te. There you go. Yes, that is the answer. You're very welcome. All right. I think I get to pick the next one for the random kanji for today. Let's see. I think this might be the last one. Maybe one more. Can't remember. Here we go. I think Everyday Dashi must live next door to you. He's always first. It's very possible. Are you over there in the apartment next door, sir? All right, this one's a good one. Let's see who can get this one. It's easy to write. Not so easy to type. Maybe it is fire. 72 Alsabi in first with Pollux in second, Carson Avery in third, Affixi in fourth, Everyday Dashi in fifth, Lamey the Clown in sixth, Kaylee in seventh, Nihon Do Not Pass Go in eighth, Isaac in ninth, Five Toed Sloth Bear in 10th, Synthetic Vocalist P in 11th, and Mysterica, you have to hit the space bar, Stargumi in 12th, Gina in 13th, Grammy, that is almost correct, but your keyboard's in English, and then Amanda in 14th, 15th, no, in 16th, I can't remember, but there's a fire at Synthetic Vocalist House, Kaji. I'm from Hong Kong, says Everyday Dashi. Okay, that's pretty close by. All right. Mysterica also got there, and Amy and Canifos got it correct in the end as well, with Amy throwing up some hanabi. Hanabi. Very good. All right, back over to the video. Let us know how many you got right down in the comments.
That was the last one. Hanabi.
You can learn the next 5 kanji by
Hanabi
clicking
in chat.
here, if the video is already out. If you don't want to wait, you can continue learning with our level 1 kanji flashcard deck for Anki on ToKiniAndy.com. We're also releasing kanji series videos early for all the members there, so check it out if you want a head start. If you hit the spacebar enough for Hanabi, you can get these two different emoji to pop up. At least on PC. I don't know about Mac or Android. Hanabi in chat. All right. Nice, nice, nice. So Yuki, I think, is almost done. You've seen her face hiding behind this this microphone for a while, but I think she might have finished the haiku while we were working on the end of the quiz. So let's see what she's come up for us.
はい。
はい。
一句読んでまいりました。
はい、行きまし
ちょ
ょう。
っと季節の言葉とか入ってないんですけど。
There's nothing about the season, which is usually what haiku
本
are
当は
about.
ね、そういうね、趣あるなんかやつじゃないとダメなんだと思うんですけど。
For most haiku, they're almost always about like seasons or nature,
はい。
the weather.
だけど
But
今回はこの時にアンディのチャットのメンバーのことだけを考えて
Hi, this one she was just thinking about the members here on the YouTube chat and the members of course, the website. So thank you very much. Let's see what she wrote
読ん
for
で
our
まいりました。
haiku.
はい、発表します。じゃじゃーん。
じゃじゃーん。はい。
ちょっと七七で下の句までありますんで、
はい。
五七五だけではなく七七まであるんで、
五七五七。
そう。上の句と下の句っていうのがあって、
so there's two different types of haiku. There's
違う一つの俳句の中になんかファーストパートとレイター
second
パー
part.
ト
There's a
みたい
first
な
part and a
の
later
が
part in a real
があっ
haiku.
て、で最初だけだとなんか5文字7文字5文字
So the first part is 575.
なんだけど、その下の句と言われる2個目の方、
But the last
セカ
part,
ンドパート
the second
は
part is
7文字7文字になっております。
usually. Yeah. Okay.
はい。
7-7.
はい、
はい
ちょっと恥ずかしいんですけど、私普段俳句なんて読まないので。
She's a little embarrassed, but here we go.
はい。はい。これ、俳句風に読む？ありがとうみたいな感じ。
I don't know how to read a haiku, but there's lots of hearts going in chat.
はい。
So, はい。
ありがとう。集いしメンバー数多く。チャットにぎやか心ポカポカ。
I didn't know that's how you're supposed to read haikus.
これ。
Perfect,
やばい。
perfect. Hi. So the first part is thank you, and then gathered members, many gathered members. Chat nigiyaka, so a very lively chat.
恥ずかしすぎて汗かいてきたんだもん。
Kokoro poka poka, so my heart becomes warm. That is Yuki's haiku. Applause in chat for Yuki. Applause in
ありが
chat.
とうございます。
Banana chat emoji. For all the members there, you can pop that up too. Banana chat Yuki's.
はい。
Or just bananas.
もうせいじんさんありがとうございます。本当。
Woo! もう寝ましたがね。
寝ました。そうだよね。せいじんさんごめんね。
はいはい
ちょっと遅くなっちゃって。
はい、俳句を
本当
読んで。
だよ。心ポカ
体ポカポカ。
本当だよ。もう恥ずかしいよ。
Amy says, Yes, Yuki, I love you. だって。
ありがとうございます。
はい、there's Yuki's haiku for the day. Well, that was good.
やばい、もうニットやばいね、ほんと。花札っぽいって書いてくれてる。ありがとうございます。
素晴らしい。
そう。
はい。
という感じになりました。
So thank you for hanging out today for lesson 8 of the kanji series, guys. Thank you for all the support. And I hope that you learned a little something. Next week, I just want to remind you guys that from next week, I will be turning off notifications to subscribers for the premiere. The live stream will still have notifications on. So if you want to see the premiere, you want to be here from the very beginning, it will be at the same time as always, 10:30 Japan time, whatever time it was for you today. But I'm turning off the notifications because YouTube has been, like most of our subscribers are past this point, so they don't bother watching this video, which means that YouTube doesn't show it to anyone else. So the videos are doing very poorly. So I'm going to test not notifying subscribers because YouTube's really good at finding new people to watch videos. So I'm going to let YouTube try and find new people to watch the video and turn off the notification for the video next week. So just be aware of that. It will still be happening though, and I'll be popping up the notification as usual in Discord. Does that include the Discord will still have notifications. Yes.
Hi.
Still be throwing the Discord notifications. All good. So for those of you who are dependent on those, and thank you for always coming to hang out. It's so great to see you guys every single week. It's great to be streaming again. I miss live streaming.
そうだね。ちょっと今俳句のことで気持ちもいっ
She's
ぱいです。
still thinking about haiku and being nervous, being embarrassed. We'll be the day before Thanksgiving. Yes, it's going to be Thanksgiving
そう
Day
だ
for
よ。
us
み
over
ん
here.
なさ忙しくなっちゃうね。
A lot of people will probably be busy.
そうだよね。ター
Americans
キー
anyway.
焼いたりしなきゃいけないね。
Usually you cook the turkey on the day of, not the day before.
あ、そう？
また
パンプキンパイとかいつ作るの？じゃあ。
Pumpkin pie you probably make the day before, eh?
忙しいじゃん。
Thank you very much, Synthetic Vocalist. Appreciate that. Yeah, YouTube doesn't know who the videos are for if the people who are subscribed don't watch. So it's normal. It's normal. Eventually it figures it out. So eventually I think when there's like 30 of these videos, I think they'll do fine. It's just right now. I figured I'd test it out. So anyway.
Thanksgiving KFC.
Thanksgiving KFC. That's Christmas.
KFC.
Really? It takes 2 days. Wow.
Oh.
We're actually going to get a turkey maybe this year, but we're going to have like a little thing at my house, but between Thanksgiving and Christmas. So it's like going to be like a combined thing.
まあね、ターキーじゃないかもしれないよね。チキンかもしれない。
Well, you can get turkeys at Costco.
だけど、でもチキンだよね、あれ。
No, you can get a turkey.
本当？
I'm pretty sure you can get a turkey at Costco. The
Wow.
only place possibly in Japan that you can get a turkey. But do I ever
Right.
miss American things? I used to. I don't anymore. Usually when I go back to the States, I feel sick a lot when I eat too much American stuff. I'm too used to Japanese food.
で
Although
も
this last
美
time
味
I
しいん
felt
だ
quite
け
good.
どね。
But yeah, I don't miss much American stuff besides family.
本当？グラマーズフードをミス。
Yes, of course. But anyway. Yeah. Yes, like the spray cheese. That was good. That was good. And those, what were the chicken,
あ、その
what are those
あの
chicken
なんだっ
flavored
け
crackers? Those
そうそう
are awesome.
なんだっけそれ、なんて言うんだっけ。
What are they
あー
called again? I can't
忘
remember.
れちゃった。
Yeah. Cheez-Its. That's the other thing. You actually reminded
そう
me there.
だけどチキンインナビスケット。
Yeah, chicken and biscuit.
それ
Those are really
だ。
good. And the snack that I do miss sometimes is Cheez-Its. I
Mm.
mentioned that to Nihon Dunet Pasco a while back. And he brought a few over for us. But Cheez-Its are the only snack that I really miss from the States. I think we found pumpkin Oreos last time we were back, and those were
あ、それは
addictive. But
うん
like in a way that's like you can't stop, but they're not like satisfying. It's just you can't stop. So I don't know. I have mixed feelings about that. The Oreos and a lot of the other super high fructose items, but yeah.
うん
I missed Fig Newtons for a while, and then I tried those last time I was there, and I felt the same way. So I didn't miss them as much as I thought. But generally speaking, American things, nah, not so much.
まあ日本にはじゃがりこがありますから。
I used to miss Dunkin' Donuts. Like, I loved Dunkin' Donuts when I lived there. And I went a couple years back when I was visiting the States. I'll tell you, there's one thing I miss from America. There's one thing. I went to Dunkin' Donuts like 4 years ago, and I got like 6 donuts because yeah, I'm gonna get a bunch of Boston cream donuts, and I ate one. I ate half of one, and I almost threw up because it was just so sweet.
やばい。
The one thing I miss,
うんうん。
really do miss, is diners. I love diners. Absolutely love diners.
そっか、そうだね。アンディはダイナーズが好きなんだも
I
ん
love
ね。
diners. They're
あの
amazing.
ニュージャージ
I'm
ー、ニ
from
ュー
New
ジャージ
Jersey.
アだったら。
I'm from New Jersey. I have to love diners. So last time we took my friend to a diner,
うん。
and I got like an everything plate, like with what was it? I can't remember what was on it.
え、
Was it French toast or something?
うん、フレンチトーストとソーセージ。
There was some egg, sausage, whatever. And I ate that.
ベーコンズ。
And I was
ク
like,
リスピーベーコン。
You know what? I'm still hungry. I'm gonna get an omelet. Does anyone else want something? They're like, no. I was like, all right, I'm getting an omelet as well. So I ordered a whole second meal.
はい。でもね、私が一番そのアメリカでいいな
We
と思う。
grind our own wheat and make bread. That's awesome. I've been making my own. Yeah, I hear ya. I even make my own cream soups for casseroles. That's awesome. That's stuff I like to do. We just started getting super like whole wheat that's grown in Hokkaido. So it's pretty much the natural stuff you can buy here. And I've started making no yeast bread like once or twice a week recently, and just throwing random things we can think of, nuts and different berries and stuff inside of them. Sometimes we throw bananas in. Whatever Yuki wants me to put in the bread, I do that. So I just make the bread part. And then she's like, this time let's put this in. Not onion peels, lemon peels, things like that.
うん。
Yeah. No, it's like a, I guess you'd
サ
call
ワード。
not
クイック
sourdough.
ブレッドってやつだ
it
よね。
hard bread. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a big, thick, it's bread,
うん。
but without the yeast. Because I don't have time for that,
そう、なんか
unfortunately.
ベーキングソーダか、ベ
Yeah,
ー
use
キン
baking
グ
soda.
パウダーで
Baking
作る
soda
や
or
つで
baking
す
powder.
ね。
Maybe, Amy. We gotta do like a get together somewhere. If there's a time when lots of people are coming to Japan.
あ、でみんなさ、もしさ、日本に来るときはさ、チーズ自分の分持ってきた方がいいって言った方がいいかな。自分の分のチーズ。
If you want cheese and you come to Japan, you have to bring your own. Yeah. Let's see. I think I have yeastless. I don't know if I'd be able to find it really easily. Wait, I think I can find it for you. I have the recipe that I've used. I make half of this recipe, and I add my own stuff to it. And I use yogurt, and I'll just show you some pictures quick. You're going to see my name, but who cares? So this is the first one that I made.
バレた
And then this is the second one that had bananas and stuff. It tastes better than it looks. Then this is the third one that I made with some other
あ
berries.
ちゃんと映ってないよ
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I guess I have to. You can just see it there. And then I made a couple more since then that were even better. But the recipe is right here. We'll get that for you. Pop that into chat.
おー
And I usually add a bunch of different things to this. So I'll use less sugar. I usually use honey instead of sugar or brown sugar. And half the recipe. And I usually use more yogurt than it calls for. And I don't put the oats on top anymore. I throw them in there sometimes, though. And I've been experimenting a little bit lately. But it's very good. Did you guys know you're on a cooking channel? I bet you didn't know that. All right. Nice brick. I want some. It's quite good. I'm going to go have some right now, actually. We haven't eaten in almost 24 hours. So 21 hours, I think, now, since we've eaten last. So it's time to go eat some of that. Try maple syrup if you can get it. That would be good. Yeah, actually, I'd like to put some maple syrup in it. I've put some maple syrup on things like that before. But it's hard to get good maple syrup here. But you can sometimes find it. Did he? I'd like to make pita bread. I didn't even think of that. You and PewDiePie should be friends, Andy. He's in Japan now. Yeah, I don't think I'm quite at that level just yet. I need another million or so subscribers before anyone up there starts recognizing my work. But I don't want to be famous. ね。有名人になりたくないよね。
そうだよね
That's not for me. I like it nice and intimate like it is now. 50 people in chat is perfect amount because I can talk to y'all. PewDiePie numbers. You can't talk to anyone. Doesn't look fun when he's streaming. Anyway.
そうわかんないそういうのが好きなタイプかもしれないじゃんねその
I've never heard of that illustrator.
見られたいみたいなピューディーパイさんがそのストリームやってるのは楽しくてやってるんだよきっと
I don't know about that.
そうなの
I've watched a couple of his streams when he sort of had to be forced to stream because he was in an agreement with YouTube. And he looked so bored. He couldn't keep up with chat. He had to make it members only and he still couldn't keep up. Maybe not. I didn't watch a whole lot, but he's more just chilling now, enjoying his life in Japan.
そうなんだ全然
Yeah, exactly, Amy. I agree.
あ
Nice.
だからね世界中で隠れられる日本に来た
So. Nobody recognizes you here, no matter how famous you are in the rest of the world.
なんかでけえ外人来たなみたいな
Yeah, you can be anonymous.
はい
All right, guys. Well, it was a good time today. I hope you all have a great week, and we will see you next week for lesson 9, I hope. All right.
はい。
はい。お疲れ様でした。
ありがとうございました。
Nice haiku.
ありがとう
Thanks for all the
ありがとう
names.
ございました。
All right, guys.
ね、ありがとうございます。本当。
ありがとうございます。また next time. Excuse me.
来週ね。
はい。All right.
そして来週までにビッグアナウンスメントがあるんですよね。
Oh, yeah, we talked about making the company and stuff last week. The website. There's going to be we're going to be canceling all the accounts. So at the end of subscription, you'll have to rejoin because of stupid PayPal and other things. So, but we'll talk about that in the announcement email. Don't worry about it too much right now.
はい。
All right, guys, have a great week, and we'll see you next time.
はい。
Ready?
ありがとうございます。
はい。せーの。また次のビデオで会いましょうね。はい。バイバイ。Thank you.
ありがとうございます。